What is up, chat? How's everybody doing today? Give me a second. I'm lagging behind a little bit, guys. All right, guys. What's up? Sorry, I'm lagging behind. I'm not used to starting at this time, so it's got me a little thrown off. I'm just making sure everything's set. Hold on, game's a little loud. Let me turn the volume down a little bit. You know, it's been chilly all day, and now I'm starting to get hot because I got this cat sitting on my lap. I don't know if you guys can see her. Here we go. Let me start the game up. Angel, babe, love you, honey. I love you, but it's hot now. All right, what's up, Calic? Yeah, we started early, so you're able to be here. That's awesome. All right. So, if you guys see the title of the stream or the notification on the stream, I can honestly say this game's got me hooked again. Because I have been going crazy on quests. Crazy. Hold on, just gotta pull up one more thing and we're good. Like I had like 20 quests and I just knocked out almost all of them. But you know why we're here. I can't do the prologue. I can actually do the prelude now. The interlude chapter 2. Am I still muted? Hold on. Check. Okay, you should be able to hear me now. Okay. Sorry, there's a delay. All right, so it's like, do I continue helping out Nahida, or do I go do the prelude chapter? I know one of my other viewers wanted me to do the new Mondstadt quest, and I'm like, do I want to go back to Mondstadt right now? Concerns about the situation down in the chasm, you and Paimon decide to investigate the area to run into someone altogether unexpected there. I feel like, is that going to be a Dane quest? I don't know. Let's just go help Nahida. I like Nahida. Alright, let me see my head. Is my head in a good position, or do I need to move it around? I might move it back to the other side. Hold on. Let me do that now. Ba-do-do. There. Now I'm not in the way. But how's it going, chat? How was everybody's week? So, if I recall, we just finished meeting the doctor. Isn't that where we stopped? After he done beat our ass. The cutscene was dope because everybody was acting like they were obsessed with us, like they were our fans, while he was just like using them as a distraction. And apparently he experimented on one of the other characters we know. Kali? That was her name? Who here? Chat. Fix in chat. Oh, who this?
Blonde-haired traveler and a floating ferry.
Uh-oh.
We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Oh, look, I didn't... Is that actually there?
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30?
Who that?
We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru.
The Outcasts?
We're here on the order.
The outcast? An outcast from the academia?
Sounds like the doctor.
Well, why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Local mercenaries might have an edge over the Fatui. Maybe he's taking advantage of academia resources.
Still wasting time on...
Alright, do I gotta beat the ass?
You're up, traveler!
Alright, I guess I gotta beat the ass. Unfortunately for them, they didn't realize I was him. Oh, these guys are level 90, that's funny. Can you just go to sleep? Alright, there we go. Oh, there's more. I ain't never scared. I love my team.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
It's like, so the way my team is set up, you know, I start off with putting on Arlecchino's mark. I switch to Lanya and get my shield up. Switch to Farina to get my support ability up. And then if I have Farina's burst, I'll do her burst. Then I'll switch back to Arlecchino, pop her mark, start going ham. Or I can switch to Arlecchino and not Arlecchino, wow. Or I switch to Chlorinde, who can also pump out some DPS now that I've actually, you know, built into her a little bit.
Yeah.
She was kind of where my team kind of lagged for a little while, but she good now.
But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainar?
Uh-oh.
Going up against smart people is tough.
Yep. Alright, where were we? I definitely said I want that. Give me that. Do I gotta fly for it? Oh, is that not? I thought that was... It is. What? Wait, right? That's one of the Dendroculus? I guess not. That definitely threw me off. There's probably one inside this tree. There's not. I'm wrong. Oh, alright, where are we going now? I will say Sumeru is gorgeous. I mean, I don't really like the desert part, but the forest part's nice. Is that Kali right there? There's her name, right? Kali? I haven't seen her in a few weeks. Oh, that's not her. Oh, it is.
It's the traveler in Paimon. Kale!
Kale! That's why it sounded weird in my head.
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it as a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule.
He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale.
That's why I kind of want to beat the doctor's ass. 'Cause I just found out that he was experimenting on her.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off?
Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago.
Uh-oh.
He was headed to Party's DI.
Party's DI.
He left? What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest?
I will
thought he was
say,
here too.
the names in this game are kind of
Master
crazy.
Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis DI is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been... I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master
Yes.
Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis DI.
I wonder if he's trying to find
Research
different
base, huh?
medicinal combinations to
I
save
wonder what
her.
kind of research- Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Let's go.
Don't got it. Well,
All right, where we going? Where we going? Oh, also, I got a shitload of primos now because of all the quests I've been doing. I'm trying to save them for Raiden Shogun's rerun because I know she's coming out. She's coming out with another one soon. Though I think besides my actual team, the only other character I really want to put on my team more than anybody else is probably Zhongli. But I don't know when he gonna get a rerun. It's not that. Was that actually the closest I could have got? That's because there is one over there. 3 days? Yeah, I know. 3 days till she comes out. I think I have enough for 20 pulls. I know that's not a whole lot, but 20 pulls, not putting any money in, I think that's pretty good. I know he's the best shielder in the game, and because majority of my team can't heal themselves, I want to have a good shielder. Don't get me wrong, Lan Yan's great, but I think the only shielder better than her is supposed to be Zhongli. Give me that teleport point.
wait! Look who it is!
I've already said if Arlecchino comes back, I'm dropping money. I'm gonna C6 her. Yep, I'll be that guy. Sorry, Angel.
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus,
Using
it's
the,
not like you could have known
the
what
Akasha,
happened
right?
after we split up, and I was facing the Doctor by myself.
I only have 16 pulls.
Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Whoa, alright.
Paimon feels like only the real Nagita could come up with such an obscure analogy.
True.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Okay.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left, I was still in the middle
trying to see
of
if she wanted to
restoring
leave. She don't wanna
everyone's
leave.
minds. Thankful instead. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Whew. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
Yep, we
I
gotta...
wouldn't be relieved just... I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds. Which
Oh.
means we've lost another one of our trump cards.
They know the Dentro Archon's around now. I forgot she did.
Doctor's already an expert
She did
at
do that.
modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
So... Nahida has her Gnosis, right? So the Fatu would be after her Gnosis, I'm assuming.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so...
Our position will only get
it's
worse.
possibly Ugh. It feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work.
What?
Plus, the doctor's is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
I forgot he's number 2. Oh, he might be that guy.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy.
Oh.
So I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in.
Oh.
You didn't
I didn't know she could do that.
right?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach.
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
All right, Tainari, where be you? So yeah, let me look at how many primo gems I have. Yeah, I got just cause what 1,600 for 10 pulls. So yeah, I have over 30. I have over 20 pulls, and I still have a few quests to knock out, and I still have some other resources.
Battle of wills. And the sword.
Let me look real quick. El Chapo. Yeah, because I also have 600 crystals that I haven't used yet, so that's cool. Oh, I kind of think I want Bennett because I don't have Bennett. All right, let us continue.
The duelists.
Oh, look, more primos.
If your heart recoils in fear, then your sword may as well be in its scabbard. Because you will not wield it effectively against your friend.
I feel like Chlorind and Raiden Shogun would get along with the way they talk. All right. Who this?
Traveler?
Oh shit, Hypatia.
It's you.
It's Hypatia!
You know how I can tell you I remember who this is? Because I pronounced her name right.
What a pleasant surprise. Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the, what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
No, okay, sorry. I was mixing up storylines. I remember one of the characters saying they had a dream where Nahida visited them, but it wasn't her, it was the girl that died. I forgot.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Paripurna life?
Paripurna life, that what a... Again, with the terminology in this
What do you
game.
think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
Uh-oh.
You did it! Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others. When my consciousness made contact with the gods.
Oh, it didn't. It didn't.
What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
Nahida's calling her out. Look at that face.
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
But the divine's standing right next to us.
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
I think of all the Archons that we've encountered so far, is Nahida the one that's helped us out the most? Like, sure, we fought the dragon with Venti. That was cool, but he was mostly doing it for himself. Zhongli didn't really do too much for us. It was Nimue that helped. Did I say that right? Ningguit. You know what I mean. She helped us out more than anything. And then Raiden Shogun was our op in Inazuma. But Nahida's like our pal.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me.
We're...
Oh, not the incense.
Hold my hand. I'll help.
Okay.
Ready?
Like, I'm happy that the Archon quest is actually, focused on one of the Archons. Not just having them as a side character. Makes me wonder what's going to happen with Farina. All right, let's go take a drug trip.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
Nani?
The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Cutscene, cutscene?
My fury will never be quelled. The first
Oh, this
to
guy.
me was a god. My creator. My mother.
Right, he was a doll.
Valuing strength above all. She saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend.
Right. He became one of the Fatui.
Consumed by fear. He saw me as an abomination.
Dun dun dun.
The
Baha.
third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
He didn't break his promise, motherfucker. He died.
Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
That cutscene was fuego. That was straight fire. But that's not a divine.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him.
What number was Balladeer, guys? I forget. Was he number 6?
But how is he connected to the divine
Or was he
consciousness
4?
that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion! Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God! Please grant me forgiveness and salvation!
Cult's behavior.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
Yeah, I remember that I made him. He was like a prototype for her Raiden Shogun puppet.
You!
Speaking of
Why are you
Raiden
so
Shogun,
mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me?
speaking of Raiden Shogun, that boss fight we got to play as her and fight the puppet was fire, mad fun. I'm so glad we did that last week.
I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything
She's
should
going
be.
crazy.
Wait, have I already lost my mind?
Dun dun dun.
Wait,
Oh, we about to get jumped. Oh, we're getting jumped. Who wants to smoke? Alright, Traveler, show them that you're that guy. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Like, obviously that's not Nahida's real body, but still. Nani? Yo, was I right about her being trapped? Oh shit. Oh, he looks ready for the smoke. That is an anime antagonist if I've ever seen one. I was saying it since I saw that video that somebody made me watch. I think it was you, Calic. The Archon's Burden of Immortality video. That
We finally lost him.
obviously I didn't know anything about her storyline, but from the little scenes I saw, I was like, is she being held captive? We gotta go save her, and that was always my guess.
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different.
Wait, she was in my body?
Back!
Oh, the traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Bruh.
After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
So I was in her body.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body?
Bro, this has been the best Archon quest so far. Absolutely. Absolutely, this shit's crazy.
Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
Like, in all honesty, so far, the order they've gone for me, this has been the best one so far for me. With Inazuma being second, even though the beginning of Inazuma was kind of but Inazuma picked up really, really fast. Mondstadt, I don't know, maybe because it was my first Archon quest, and I know it's just the prelude, but I really enjoyed Mondstadt. The one I liked the least was probably Leeway.
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on the doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore.
Is that the cage she was in?
But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Oh shit.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
It's in a code that only we know.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Heard her crazy analogies.
Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay.
Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
The moon refers to Nahida herself. The starlight refers to the people of the desert.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
Possibly.
She isn't with us anymore.
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Not gonna lie, I hate Tainari's look, his entire aesthetic. I just don't like his look. But the motherfucker's smart as shit, and he keeps on proving it.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation,
Angel, stop
safe
it.
to say I have witnessed that for myself.
Angel. She's tearing up a box, guys.
I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I trust you.
Hold on a second, guys. I gotta get my cat out of here.
Thank you, Tainari.
Let's go.
Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
That. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Wait, is that bullshit? The restoration of Irminsul. Isn't that like the tree?
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahita's body?
The Academia is turning the Balandir into a god.
What?
Do you have any evidence?
I saw a nascent god under construction. Hypatia also showed us a so-called divine conscience. Oh, yes, let's go. Oh, we're going god slaying?
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Chat. I grew up playing God of War. You can't tell me we're gonna go fight a god and expect me not to get excited. Let's go. I want the smoke.
Did you lose Force because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since if I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aruv. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but
Oh, they're trying to replace her.
Them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god.
The Fatui.
Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene.
The Balandir's number is 6, right? Because isn't Arlecchino number 4? That might be why I mixed up the numbers.
But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still
Nah, let's
close to
go.
figuring out the sage's goals. Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know. So
I'll stay here for now. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help.
I know, remember?
May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
thanks, Tainari.
We've got more action, more cutscenes, and more bad guys in this arc on quest than we've had in the last bunch. Like, dude, that was hard. Though I haven't had a boss fight top Senor yet, so. All right, we're going over here, and I guess I haven't been to this area yet. There's teleport points everywhere I haven't gotten. Give me that. We gotta climb now. I don't like that. Fly. Alright, we're gonna be here a minute. But yeah, everybody's telling me how good the Sumeru Archon quest is. And really, like, honestly, that like the first act was a little bit slow when we were getting ready for the festival, but with all the disease and whatnot, and like there was enough to keep me invested. And now I want to see what's gonna happen next. Y'all don't want the smoke, I promise you. You know what?
Open fly. Strike a pose. Time to testify.
Told you I didn't want the smoke. I'm gonna grab this teleport point real quick. Oh, never mind. It's on top of all that. I should grab it just because we need more, but it's alright. I can grab it now. Oof. I might not make it. Okay, we made it. Good shite. Damn, is this all the way up there? Okay, maybe I should have skipped this. Guys, I'm running up almost a 90-degree angle. Come on, jump! I should be able to glide the rest of the way. Goat core. Keep running, and well, gliding. Long ass glide.
Because things are so, ergo they are such.
There we go. I was like, where's the quest area?
We finally made it to Caravan Reebok. It's pretty lively here.
If that's what you call lively, I don't want to know what you call desolate.
So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
They called it the Wall of Samiel. Do you guys know who Samiel is? Because it's also pronounced Samael. So that's the original name of Lucifer before he became the devil. That's crazy. And here's where there's a tool that makes you glide faster for a bit. Really? I need that.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
This asshole?
Huh?
I forgot he's hot.
Over here.
The fuck is he doing here?
Oh, Haven went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
King Deshret's familiars in the desert.
What should I sell after I'm done with this?
Really wouldn't recommend going there.
Now, oh, Hatham's got some swag. His look is great.
What the? Where did he go? How did we lose him?
More Aramite mercenaries?
He's just better than you.
Working for this?
You were too careless. You should
Oh.
have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors.
Duh.
All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave
All
me
right.
a scare, Al-Hatham. I never thought last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia?
Something must have happened.
Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their order.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list.
Duh.
I can't say that I didn't expect it.
All right.
However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
I want to point out that I called him an asshole, and now he's acting like an asshole.
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
Duh. But look at that fit. Can we talk about this fit real quick? He's got the sleeveless undershirt, and then he has the gloves that go up to his over his elbows. He has his coat over his shoulder like a fucking cape. He's got the gold accents, the blue, like the dude's hot.
Not quite.
And then,
to tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the divine knowledge capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
And then a lot of the gems on him match his eye color, which stands out. And then the gray hair. Come on.
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the... Which brings me back to you. The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became...
I don't think I remember that.
And you were locked. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something.
Must be because I was so shocked to hear those words again. World, forget me.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
Duh.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the divine knowledge No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on...
Alright, let's go.
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the...
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well...
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Is he a play? Is he a character you can get? I'm assuming he is, right? Alright, I've been to the desert.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Is he any good?
Whoa. This landscape is really something.
Oh my god, I thought my game just crashed. Oh my god, I was about to be so upset. It's happened so many times with Genshin, where my stream just crashed, my whole computer freezes. We got a cutscene just to go into this village? Uh-oh. What the fuck was that? Nani? Wait, this is a guy. This is a character, right? I recognize that model. That sword that Alhaitham's using is fire too. Oh, we gotta fight him? You know who this reminds me of?
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to...
Alhaitham, do not think you can escape
Sino.
my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
This guy you know who this guy reminds me of? If you guys ever watch Record of Ragnarok, he reminds me of Anubis, like look-wise, not personality-wise.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra as well.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes.
Mahamatra?
General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the academia. He's a formidable hunter,
and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth.
I know this guy's voice actor. His voice sounds so familiar. There's definitely an anime I've watched recently that has him in it. It's gonna bother me until I figure it out. Give me a second, chat. It's not. I think it's a character from. Is it a character? It might be a character from Solo Leveling. Yeah, Solo Leveling or Blue Lock. Hold on. Oh, it's Alejandro Saab. That's why. I know, of course I know Alejandro. That's funny.
I've been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
I'm not used to hearing Alejandro sound intimidating.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
You gotta go, Calic? Alright. Appreciate you for being so active in chat.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Oh shit.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say,
morally dubious?
Morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Uh-oh.
I should have known
He's
you'd
off.
be difficult to deal with.
He's off the beaten path.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, traveler?
Well, look at you.
Dia, what the fuck are you doing here?
Self-righteous over there.
What is happening right now?
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust!
Can we? You wanna know how you can tell I'm so invested in this storyline? Is because I know the character's names by now.
You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are...
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not some... Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other.
Duh.
But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village?
Duh.
It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Oh, she gonna beat that ass? Oh, they don't want to fight her. Is she like that?
Hey, did either of you hear...
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm?
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly!
Someone's calling for us! Oh,
That sounded like Candace.
Who the fuck?
Come on, you
Alright,
two.
I don't know what Candace is.
Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right.
Alright, we gotta get another lore dump. I wanna go help Nahida. How are we gonna go help Nahida? Me bug him. Oh, why are they yawning so much? Word. This is just what we're doing here.
This is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Yeah.
The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This
You
is the home
are
of our village
gorgeous.
chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
I didn't even know about the two color eyes. You have a fantastic design. She looks like she belongs in Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat. Am I wrong? Does she not look like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Character?
Our savior has come at last!
She's giving me a Shizu vibes.
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so...
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow. She's so gentle and caring. Like a nice older sister.
Duh.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you've set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest.
She basically said stop acting like children.
If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
Yeah, she takes no
That
bullshit.
goes for you too, Miss Dia.
Oh,
Do I make myself...
All right, we got it, Candace.
I like her.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you...
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned. Rather, I've chosen to.
Huh? Exile
Why?
yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match. As General Mahamatra,
Oh, he's starting to see the conspiracy.
and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none. I tried to investigate the issue myself before.
Wait, who was it? Great Sage Azar, is that the leader?
Were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that, unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me,
Alright, chat, 1 second. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. And then we will continue. Alright, chat, I'm back. Don't judge me for this shirt, alright? I had it on under the sweater. It's hot. I took it off. I'm not trying to show off or anything like that. I promise you.
The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to... I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Huh. Alejandro Saab did a really good job with this guy's voice.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all invested. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage.
Uh-oh.
The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired
Oh!
traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
Motherfucker. He's Two-Face?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the divine knowledge capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
Dick.
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment,
I'll give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
Enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know.
So he went off his own thing to find the
From
capsule.
my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine... So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule.
Capsule?
In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than... Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary. Incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You
Jesus.
mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
What are you in cons of me?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Criminals
So
do love to talk about coincidences.
The universe is rarely that lazy. If you guys know what show that's from, let me know. But no, basically, of course, we're looking for something that we can help people. He's looking for something because he wants knowledge, and then the bad guys want it because they want to use it. So that's why we all end up, converging.
Even though I ran into the traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize if that's worth anything to you.
I mean, a little.
Divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied.
Sorry, my shoulder's like killing me. I got an old shoulder injury. It's been bothering me lately.
After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
Hell yeah.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion.
Ooh.
Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear?
Hold on.
You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
I'm kind of wondering like what character I was thinking of when I hear Sino's voice.
Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't realize he was Gabumaro.
Glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings.
Hold on.
And now you, Dia.
Hold on.
I
Oh,
believe it's your
that's
turn.
why. Hold on, I figured it out.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out.
So I said that I thought he was from Blue Lock. He was Utoshi Sai.
My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit.
That was her name.
I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here.
Dunyarzad, that was the one that died. What up, Benji? Welcome, welcome. We saw a bunch of crazy cutscenes. Nahida is in a sphere, and we found out that one of the Fatuis is trying to turn into a god. Why am I the Bernadier? Did I say that right? It's gonna bother me. Hold on. Don't tell me. I'm pulling it up right now. Wait, what the fuck? That's this one, right? Yeah, what the hell is this title? Well, I'm trying not to. I'm staring at him, but I'm trying not to look up any spoilers. All right, let's go.
But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
But yeah, the Harbinger that we saw in Inazuma is basically trying to turn him into a god.
Is that all?
Because they don't like Nahida.
I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case...
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
The fuck was that?
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Can we talk about how she looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh character? I said that, but Benji, you weren't here when I said that.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The winds outside begin to calm.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
Disturbing fact, Dorte used the reanimings of deceased dead gods for his experimentations. Ooh, my god.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go.
Wait, Dot Tor, is that the doctor?
And the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Alright, where are we going? Rift Towns, what the fuck? Why are there Rift Towns?
Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
So now she's a beast, but she's got stamina. She can.
Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
Alright, Dia.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I had no idea she had a nickname.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Alright, I'll beat ass.
Up and away! Time to shine!
Do your thing, Farina.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Just kill him. Okay, easy peasy.
The creature stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Right, so the sandstorm summons those
Well
things?
fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, he's old.
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of... I am the chief of Aru village.
Oh.
Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are...
I can't say they've always been common, but recently, the storm... Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Alright, let me see if I remember that, because that was from the very beginning of the Archon quest, but we barely, like, did much with it. There's, like, abyss energy that's attacking the tree, and that's causing the rest of the world to get fucked up. That's what Tenari was trying to find ways to clear it out.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering.
Isn't that also where Carlisle's disease comes from?
There's withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which...
Village Keeper?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars, exiled from academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest.
Right, where they were trying to...
Academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace.
Weren't they trying to reach the, like, contact divinity?
Seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone?
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back, but is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
This is a great opportunity to watch him. It's fine, the others are here too.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Alright, let's go. I guess we're gonna get another explanation dump. Well, I need to get back to the action. People ready for Sino's jokes? Oh god. Oh, Sino, sorry.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our... One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its... The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru village. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before.
Alright.
But, initially, the people of Aru village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange instant, Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety.
Alright, so if I recall, all these people that went mad were all trying to connect their consciousness with Irminsul, the tree. And that's why they all went nuts, right?
Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night. All the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed.
Maybe they're not actually crazy.
After that, the people of Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness.
The soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
Nahida.
I think so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to work?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction.
Oh, no wonder!
Oh.
That makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
Nahida's such a sweetie!
Draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story?
The Mad Scholar's power likely came from Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the Mad Scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe
You should watch Winter Nights.
I'm just struck by your
At the end, it shows the tree.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumer? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views.
Oh, he's learning things.
In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... how should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise, even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
She also saved me once not that long ago. We saved Sumeru City together.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals.
Good! Then you shouldn't have...
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh, it's an introduction to every Fatui Harbinger. Interesting, interesting. I'll definitely check it out.
How can this be? To think. Our Archon...
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use, but easier said than done.
Excuse me,
Oh.
are you here to help me find my...
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak.
Isak.
Is your grandpa Matt?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to go?
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family.
But he still takes care of him.
You said to the village chief, please, you gotta take me with you.
So you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house.
He knew the whole time.
Planning to go out and take care of whoever it was. But I had a vague...
Whoa. Hatham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa.
Sorry, I was only...
Alright.
Alright, so we gotta go find a missing person now. Yay, fetch quest. Alright, where are we going now? Oh, where am I supposed to go? Alright. Alright, so this part is kind of slowing down and it's kind of getting to me. We had so much going on in the whole like chapter before this, so this part is kind of like a little dull.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the...
You're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Aesop?
Huh? You knew this?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather.
I will.
And thus often spied. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred one summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. So grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars. The next morning,
that's cute.
Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him.
It must have been Nahida.
It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his... Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or,
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad.
perhaps.
It is pretty sad.
Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
I know I'm skipping through a lot, but I'm trying to blow through as much as we can. Lucid grandpa was probably Nahida. She must have sued the others mad scholars as well.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Yep.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing.
He realized he's an asshole.
As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf.
Oh, ha! I hit the PlayStation by accident.
Hey, Isak! Oh, it's you guys! We've cleared everything up! Really? Yeah!
Alright.
Oh, we finished Act 3, we're in Act 4. Alright, so all I know is that there's 5 acts in Sumeru. So we got this one and one more. Alright. Act 3 was flames. It was good from start up until that last part. And now I'm hoping that we get some action because this part's getting a little dull too. Sorry my hair's such a mess. Alright, let's take a short break and see this video that that Benji wants us to see. So it's called Winter Nights. Alright, let's check this out. So let me turn the volume down over here. Now we switch. Boop. So this introduces all of the Fatui Harbingers. Now, mind you, I don't know all of the Fatui Harbingers just yet.
The sages think themselves to be all-knowing, but we alone are wise to the virtue in those acts of folly. In this war, not even a single pawn may be spared. Because on this chessboard, checkmate is not where the game ends.
So who was that was just talking? Is this their leader?
We are gathered here today to remember our dear your sacrifice, all work should halt for half a day as the nation mourns her passing.
Is this Senora?
Merely half a day? People say the Northland Bank's true currencies are blood and tears. But Mayor, even speaking as a banker, that sounds a little unconscionable.
Rosaline died in a
My glorious queen.
foreign land. But you heartless businessmen and dignitaries always with a convenient excuse to remain in the comfort of your homeland. You couldn't hope to understand.
I'm telling you, her voice actor and her demeanor, it screams Virgil.
So why don't you keep your mouths shut? We don't want to make the children cry.
Duh.
Hey, come on now. Even I don't think this is the right time or place for a fight.
Utterly risible.
Though her methods tarnished her honor, Loafalta's sacrifice is a great pity. Her loss shall not hinder our progress. But Dottore, what of Scaramouche and the Gnosis from Inazuma?
Scaramouche, that's the other one, right?
Conventional wisdom holds that divine knowledge cannot be rationally comprehended.
It's the doctor.
After conquering the divine gaze, he will make his next move.
It's time to end tonight's foolish theatrics. Right now, you have no captive audience.
So who the fuck is this guy?
Let every worthy sacrifice be carved in ice. With this nation, endure for all time. In the name of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, we will seize authority from the gods.
That was cool. Wait, what's this?
Absolute peace. Such is the gift from the Tsaritsa. Such is Her Majesty's benevolence. Now you rest in this coffin, encased in layer upon layer of ice. But Rosaline, I promise you, your final resting place will be the entirety of the old world.
So that's cool because obviously they have the butterfly. If you guys remember, she had the flaming butterflies in her boss fight.
I must say, you're looking very young today, Doctor.
You know very well that I do not take that as a compliment.
So, where's the segment in the prime of his life then?
He's busy with a little experiment in blasphemy.
Oh, Kale.
Time to head out on patrol.
Okay, Master Tainari.
What was that?
This is like perfect for where we are right now. That was them burning down the fucking tree. Yep, no, that was dope. That was dope. All right. Oh, that's supposed to be outside? Whoops.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots.
They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Sorry, my knee's sore too. I have arthritis.
Anything else?
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Alright, let's go.
Those eyes.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them, but honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past.
Do you also think Grandpa and the...
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it still feels pretty surreal now. Well, whatever the case.
Gotcha.
That was sweet. Alright, where to now? I don't do that. Oh, it's down there. Ah, they threw me off hard with that one.
Sir, have you seen my...
Oh, well, if it isn't East. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for...
Yeah.
Oh, that's no good. What? I've known you since you were very young.
Wow, what? Okay.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Don't say anything for...
Uh-oh.
Isak, let's head over there.
King Desert and the Three Magi. Why does that sound like Jesus Christ? The man with the black mask is ranked number 1. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The man of King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith. Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. Still,
I have to fight him?
You say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about... Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars that Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems... Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared?
Oh.
If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
The number 1 harbinger will be him in Nightland? Alright.
Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said.
Uh-oh.
My patience is running thin.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
You
whoa.
heard what I asked.
I didn't know Cino was a crash out.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy. Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Alright, Cino, come on.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land.
Huh.
Hey, it's true. It's all true, sir. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once...
Is that...
Alright, I need to get through this chat. This, talking real quick.
At first, please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm...
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike...
Where is this radical person you...
I haven't run in... No, not...
Sounds like you're not too close.
No.
I have many... So you'd best just stay home. Don't do anything.
Yes, got it.
That scared Paimon half to death.
Of course did.
Pretty terrifying.
I'm trying to get through this cutscene.
I heard.
Sorry.
It's part of being a mop. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
Isak! I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Oh, I can take you.
Alright. I need a break from all the story dump. So we're gonna go kill some things. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna try and do? My characters are high enough where I've been attempting the abyss. Where it at? I think I'm on to floor 9. No. 12? Something like that. I did bad. Alright. I'm gonna make a new alright, so we're gonna split up the teams into 2. Oh! Railed Shotgun, I like the twist on your name. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you this evening? Alright, how do I want to do this? I think we're gonna go with Arlecchino's team first. So for this team, I had these 2. Did I have Farina? Yes. And then I changed the last character. I think I had it as... No. Yeah. Alright. And then other side we had Lanyan. Rosaria. I need to level you up. But then again, she's only on the field for a second. It's literally just to pop her skill or her burst and then bounce out again. Crit rate 8%, crit damage 15%. Is greater than 50% attack plus 30. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's do this. Die. I'm telling you, no, I'll be carrying. He said germinate, that's funny.
Strike a pose. Let mine echo. Propagate.
Die. Oh my god, these 2. They killed the traveler! Oh, well, I'm screwed. You know what? Bye. I let them kill the traveler, chat. Oh, that's funny. He got clapped up. Who was I saying I need to level up? I had one character at level 50. Oh, I can level her up right now. Why did I have her at 50 then? There she goes. I was gonna say, what are the chances we have the things to level her up, but never mind. You know what I didn't do? Like a dumbass. I didn't level up my talents after I boosted my characters. Son of a bitch. Oh shit, I can go do this real quick. Use Chlorine and Traveler mainly on the first half. Okay. That actually sounds good. I think it's the one we needed. I can't believe I totally forgot to level up their talents. That's a big oof.
Into the shadows.
They broke Lanya's shield. I don't like that.
Hunt them down. This is where you
Need some healing.
laid bare.
Butterfly, dancing in the wind. Time to shine.
Die. Can you not?
Up and away. How brilliant!
Overruled.
Die. Okay. You going for the new Cryo Girl or Navia? Because Ryan and Nisha are coming after them. Ah, okay. Hold on. Revitalize the petrified tree to claim rewards. 20 original resin required. Spend condensed resin to claim additional rewards. Condensed. We do have a wheel. I'll get the condensed resin. I forgot that I even unlocked them. Give me that. All right, hold on. So you doing the new Cryo Girl or Navia? Because Raiden and Nietzsche are coming out after them. That is a tough one. That is a tough one. Because I kind of want the new Cryo Girl, but I really want Raiden because, especially after the last time I played as her, like that when we did her story quest on the last stream, and I actually got to like play as her, like really play as her. It made me really, really like her. I'm gonna take this off first. Oh. Okay. Let me grab a few more materials. Like, as much as I'm enjoying the storyline of this game, sometimes a lot of talking gets to me. So sorry about that, you guys. I promise I'm okay. It happens with Final Fantasy 14 too. Because shields, supports, the ass, deepest. I've gotten Navia and the Cryo Girl. And warning? What's the warning? It's a pain to max them out, but genuinely worth it. Okay. Oh my god! I wasn't paying attention to let Arlecchino die. Marina's summons killed the rest of them. I had 150 wishes. I right now have 20. And what's your theory? Lady who can't cook? Alright, let's leave the domain. Let me see what I got. Oh god, I don't know if you guys heard that pop. That was my shoulder. Alright. Let's level up Lanyan. Alright, we have plenty of these. We need more of these. I know I shouldn't waste my Stardust, but I'm going to. I've gotten under 100 wishes, then I can do the same with Mubika. Ooh. Oh wait, I never grabbed these. I should probably grab these now. I have so many. Alright, so let's level this up. Guys, I didn't level them up last time either. All my shit's mad far behind. Wow, I'm ass. Then I'll be guaranteed to unlike the drunken bars. Ah. All right, I'm gonna do the grinding on my own time. I'm not gonna make you guys stay here and watch me grind. So let us continue. I'm okay now. The break was warranted, and I'm good now. All right, let's do this. I gotta turn my headset off. Oh, did I not turn this? No, okay, we're good. Alright, child, where we going? Wait, what the fuck? Child, stay with us. I hate escort quests.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Alright, you hold on a second. So yeah, Rail Shotgun, we're actually in Act 4 now of Sumeru, and so far this has actually been my favorite Archon quest. I really like Nahida. I like how incorporated she is into the storyline, and we met the number 2, we met the Doctor, he was crazy, and now they're manufacturing a god. Like, it feels like there's actual stakes. It's very interesting. Not to mention the mind control with the Akasha system. Wait till you see Farina. All right, so chat. I did one of the side quests because I was just, doing stuff. I was trying to clear out my backlog of quests. As you see, I cleared out a lot of quests that included this shit, the little theme park, and it was so fucking fun getting all the rewards and interacting with all the characters. And when I saw Farina, I jumped for joy. And now I want to get to Fontaine so goddamn bad.
Oh, this is where Grandpa...
There sure isn't much here.
Uh-oh.
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
They're gonna make us hallucinate. I remember that I was on the verge of burnout when I was doing the Sumeru Archon quest. It's super long. Yeah, it does feel long.
But are you okay? Are you...
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day.
So, you know Tainari?
Huh?
Oh?
You know him too?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
No, no need.
Is the Sumeru Archon quest the longest one?
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest. From a scholar.
It'd be more efficient if we split up. Alright, so now we gotta look for clues nearby. It is the longest one. Alright, that makes me feel more positive about it. Because we're 3/5 of the way through it. Do you hear yourself, bro? What'd I say? Oh shit, I fell. Oh, wait. Never mind. Benji, what'd I do? Now you got me nervous. Oh my god, too many tabs open. There we go.
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't...
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here from the size and shape. They
Nothing.
belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village.
Just a joke from the talking bird. Oh wait, was it what I said about is this the longest one that makes me feel better about it? I can see how that could be taken out of context.
The scent is quite faint. But still,
But who would come looking for Grant?
we'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Oh.
So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
The fucking Angry Bird? You get lured away. No, it's because they're trying to reconnect to the tree.
Hey!
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and just even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No. So someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Are the rumors really true?
No way, bro.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
Uh-oh.
Please, you have to save my grandpa.
Sounds like we'd better.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Alright, Shotgun, have a good one. I will see how far we can get through in this stream. I got like another hour. And then hopefully we'll either be majority of Don't Samario today, or we'll be finishing it next week so we can finally jump into Fontaine. For real now, bro? Good luck with the quest. Later, Shotgun. Alright. Let's lock in, chat. Lock back in.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Alright, let's go.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dina's here too.
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did
Sounds
you
about
find out
right.
anything you... I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
Mm-hmm.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it.
Fontaine Archon Quest is absolute cinema. I can't stop with. Dude, like all of my favorite characters come from Fontaine, so it's like, it's gotta be cinema, right? And then like, correct me if I'm wrong, in order to get Arlecchino's boss fight, you have to do her character quest, right? Which unlocks after you finish Fontaine, right?
Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller, not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires... It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been...
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radical...
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Delavar.
Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook.
Jabari.
A lot of them are known around these parts.
I feel like I've heard these names before.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke.
It gives you a lot of tears.
The more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia.
Am I bugging, or is
Throwing
King...
all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Am I bugging, or is King Deseret like parallel to Jesus Christ? Like, his whole thing is in a desert. Everybody wants to see him resurrected. There's prophecies about when he's going to come back. It just, I don't know, it feels very Resurrection of Christ.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place inside.
Uh-oh, we're being watched.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every more I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
I'm trying to get comfortable,
Let's
but
head out.
Now hold on, Our village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like the desert is compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust. I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
I wouldn't stop glazing about Fontaine if you haven't started it. Oh, you're trying to hype me up for it? I appreciate it.
Fine.
Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
Bro, I don't care about the Mad Scholars. I want to go.
Sounds like a plan. Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Yeah, you're taking too goddamn long.
Paimon's amazed.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms?
Oh yeah, I forgot to point out. Benji, I don't think you were here. They call this the Wall of Samael. Do you know who Samael is? It's also pronounced Samael in Christian religion, but Samael was the original name of Lucifer when he was still an angel.
It's only after I grew up that I realized the Wall of Samael isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control.
Duh.
Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied.
That's fucked up.
The academia believes geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate. Even though the I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
But I hope she doesn't do anything drastic here.
Hey, Dia.
No, not at all. This place just gets me. Besides, we're here to procure information.
Yep, we gotta. Shh.
Let's go.
Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful which. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern.
All right, let's go. So much talking.
Just our luck. None of them are here to.
You mean you don't.
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. Have you seen
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation.
Oh, she pulled that out of her ass.
Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet.
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret.
Yes, how can...
Damn, she just fucking tricked him fucking hard. She just manipulated the shit out of that guy. Alright, let's roll. Run! Oh, Chlorine, come on.
Are we there yet?
Duh.
Yep.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Uh-oh. We're about to get jumped.
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark.
Come get the smoke.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing.
So, you've been watching us?
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't?
So you and Delavar have been part.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds, but you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising and...
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar would...
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Oh, I'm telling you, she played them.
Delavar. And Enger, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of King Deshret.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars.
Here we
all because of
go.
some baseless...
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds.
Jesus Christ.
Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Damn.
Talking. Get him.
That was kind of cold. All right, let's go.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Yes. Violence. My favorite. When did Arlecchino die?
Into the shadows.
Closing in. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song.
Hunt them down. Moving.
Soft.
Impossible.
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills.
She
correct?
played him.
I mean, that is what I said. And of course, you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting.
Even though you heard we handled monsters. Oh, that's funny. You need to tell a lot more, bro. Listen, I know. I've already started collecting materials. We're at level 70. We're able to handle level 90 enemies well. I don't even know when she died.
That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought.
You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you...
Ew.
Okay, that should be all of them.
Alright, headcanon, she kicked him in the nuts.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aruville?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh!
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient.
Oh! You mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The what?
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves.
You can lower the world level, making the enemy less strong. But see, Benji, I like a challenge. And right now, it actually feels good. It feels like just tough enough where the fights keep me engaged.
Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how King Desh...
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to... That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to.
Oh.
The one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Oh.
So he's a rat?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Oh, my shoulder.
Wow! What a genius idea! Well?
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook.
So, that they...
About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora.
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Ha ha ha, got her. No, she took care of Dunyazard, even though Dunyazard was paying her less money than her family, and now she's helping us out completely for free.
Do you dislike the Dendro Archon like...
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyazad. I can understand her devotion. Dunyazad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless they were truly compassionate.
See, Nahida's a sweetie.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the... But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be...
Dia.
Anyway, looks like
She's
we're done
smart.
with business here.
No, I was talking about it earlier. I've noticed that there's no blood was shown throughout the story. Yeah. Seems that way.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
I was pointing this out earlier, Benji. I think as of right now, my favorite Archon is probably Nahida. Besides the fact that she's a super genius, she's an absolute sweetheart, and I love the way she talks. But it's because of the way they did the Archon quest for Sumeru, where she was a lot more involved in it than any of the other Archons in the other storylines. Like, yeah, in Mondstadt we had a lot of Venti, but he just didn't do enough. You know what I mean? He wasn't like the center of the story. The center of the story was the dragon, Dvalin. And then in Liyue, Zhongli basically did nothing the whole fucking storyline. It was Nimue? Was that her name? And then obviously Inazuma we had Ai the Red Shogun, but they were basically the op the whole time. We didn't really get to know her until after the Archon quest was over.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Candace will be okay on her own. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, traveler. As for these...
Ningguang? Ningguang, that's what I meant. Alright, where were we? No, I didn't check. Yeah. Craftable 13. I didn't even think about my other characters' talents. I might as well level them up real quick while I'm waiting. Jump. Wait, what's the one I need for Arlecchino? It's Justice, right? Order. Remember the cutscene where Nahida and Catherine got stabbed in the back? Blood spatter was shown a little, but it was black and white scene. Yeah, were you here for that one? No, you got here after that. That cutscene was crazy. And then we like swapped consciousness with Nahida, and we saw her like in an energy cage. It's crazy because like when I think it was you who had me watch the Archon's Immortality. And I was saying from the scenes in that she was in captivity and we had to go save her. It was crazy. Gimme. That's not what I want. I want talents. All is Ash is one of her attacks. That's mad funny. Chat, do you know why that's funny? Because that was a line in the Arlecchino song that got me playing the game, and I didn't even realize it. Team power damage. Multiple enemies. How did I not know it was called All is Ash? I'm such a fucking fake fan. Wait, no, go back to Farina. Oh, we got a decent amount of her materials too. I can craft 7 of hers. Guide of Justice. Yeah. If she gets a rerun, make her C6.
These parts are safe for sure.
Are we talking about Arlecchino? Absolutely. I've already said that if Arlecchino gets a rerun, I will put money into her. She is absolutely my favorite character. Fuck, I want to. It sucks because I think all 3 of my characters. No, she doesn't need Justice. Do we have any craftable for her? 3, that's it. These 2 both need Justice, so it's like, it's a pain in the ass to level them up. I can't even get enough even I've crafted for her. It's alright. 1 basic attack can 1-shot. That's fucking crazy. I would say the little bit of leveling up I just did probably is gonna help with my damage a lot. Oh yeah, we gotta wait till 6. Alright, next quest. She's so far away. I did that.
Into the shadows.
Hey, Dia!
Right on time. We'll know any moment.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well.
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never...
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep.
Makes
I
sense.
guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Yeah.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really?
Oh, Sino's here.
Oh, Sino's here.
Sino, damn it.
Early too.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Killing stuff, probably.
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, he was torturing people.
You mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
That sounds dark.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Damn it, I hate when the chat gets hidden. I have too many windows open, chat. Throws me off. I need a third monitor. What's up, Nick? Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing?
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
For you guys wondering why I started early today, it's because I work tomorrow morning, so I have to go to bed early tonight. Normally, you know, if I don't work, I would be staying up a little late to be able to stream with you guys. So we're probably gonna be ending off in like another like 45 minutes, just because I gotta be up at 3 a.m.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure...
Yes! Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna die.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
She mastered it really too quickly. Now she's just as terrifying as he is like that one.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling.
Just cooking myself a nice dinner, air-fried chicken drumsticks. That sounds good.
Are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal.
Oh, damn.
Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
I think I love her. Like, she was an absolute sweetheart with a little bit of badassery because, you know, she could fight and whatnot. But, whoa.
Mercy, please.
You've made your bed. We may all be desert dwellers, but there's one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of King Deshret will only result in war. And war serves no one.
You should always use Bennett and Fiscal in your team. Why? Because it's beneficial. That's hilarious. That's a good ass joke.
The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life.
I actually really want Bennett.
A war would only cause us to lose all that we have.
Alright, I'm getting cold
and
now.
That is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry.
Alright.
I'll tell you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
She beat the fuck out of them.
I'm listening.
Duh?
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about King Deshret's resurrection.
I definitely should put my sword on backwards.
Mystery Man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Oh, damn, Sino.
It was all that Mystery Man's doing.
Hold on.
He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
It's funny because he was also calling them the Mad Scholars, but now he's calling them Village Keepers too. That's awesome.
I'm not sure.
He's showing respect for the culture. You know what I mean?
That's one.
Duh.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
Duh.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mist... You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
All right.
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way.
Who opened the door?
That guy. He wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself King Deshret's envoy.
1 second, chat. Sorry about that, guys. I was freaking out.
Hashtag say Zaphakil stinks in the chat.
Do that and you're dead to me?
Oh, I'm so tired. Guys, watch Orange is the New Black.
You know that show's been out for years, right? So people already watched it. The show's already good.
If you haven't watched it. No, I think I'll get comfortable because I have to get my clothes anyway.
Fine, take it close. Alright, let us continue.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Who'd you look at?
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean?
What just happened?
Smooth. You can't scream.
Go.
Excuse me?
Go. Get.
What if I don't want to get?
Let me play my game my way.
First of all.
I didn't expect him to knock the 3 of them out. They were assholes, don't get me wrong, but that surprised me.
Okay. If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia. Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers. It strikes me now that this secretive character
Is it the
shares
doctor?
same.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands.
So we knew that the academia was doing that, but as far as getting the village keepers, maybe they wanted people to experiment on?
They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not the academia again.
In Samara City, Sataria also mentioned King Desert's resurrection is just Academia's misinformation
Just
campaign.
as I thought.
Ooh.
But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in
Why
their
can't I pay
plans
attention to the
likely
story?
means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
Alright, now I can
You're
concentrate.
right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the.
Alright, are we going back to the city?
You got it. Candace, I'll let you.
All right.
Alright, let's go.
Let's meet back here once everyone's.
So we need to go and get ready just to leave? Can we just go? I feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. I love Final Fantasy 14, but some of the quests are like so redundant. Oh, I'll hate them.
Where did you come from?
Well,
What's up?
as you can see, I am.
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself?
Paimon.
Hey, what's with this?
You never think things through before asking questions.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname! There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. Makes it so hard.
Like tone deaf bard.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clear. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru Village and keep searching for the.
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we. Enough with the silent
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Alhaitham.
Oh god.
You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village.
These two.
Bold of you to question.
Yeah,
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
They're both just dicks.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all.
Oh god, here we go.
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that,
What is that?
how do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe
door's not
every
closing?
single word the villagers tell us?
Angel.
You mean some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether King Deshret or the Dendro Archon has power
Makes
is
sense.
of little. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
So you're saying we can find new information from someone we've already spoken to?
Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been. The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability in.
So she didn't want to get involved.
Those fears. Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the I mean.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the radicals' next target.
I remember this one. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Interesting.
Why would she lie?
To not
By
get
getting
involved.
involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself.
It makes sense.
As for why she might.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so.
We're on it.
Alright, let's go talk to her. But what else? What else does she have to tell us? Is the question. Where'd she go?
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but.
Huh? What do you mean?
Go ahead and talk to her. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
Oh, I gotta close my door. My son's being loud.
May I call you Traveler?
Well, now we know how Angel got in. Normally that door's enough to keep her out, but I guess the door's busted. Oh well. Alright, baby, come back.
Hi, Traveler. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that?
Because it only results in conflict.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Oof, I just realized you have the floating pet companion. Yeah, I did that. I did that side quest. I kind of don't like it. I had. So when I was going back to clear my backlog of quests, I had to do another quest with him, so I had to pull him back out. I can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
Yeah, we came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them.
I want to trust. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Oh, Hatham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is,
Sometimes Paimon sounds
only
okay.
one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King Deshret. I don't belong to either side, and neither.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that?
Yeah. Some people
They sound
can
crazy.
be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people.
This poor thing.
I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace. And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word.
You can tell them. I'm sure.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Al-Haytham.
So Al-Haytham could have just told us.
I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
Oh?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It used to be louder and more frequent. But ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often. And when it does, it's much quieter.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard. But because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an
Old hospital?
not far from the village.
Is it long? Underground bunker. I'm in
I
the
think they
underground
used
bunker
to
area.
use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Oh wait, what are you talking about, Benji? Oh, you're talking about the quest with the pet? No, it's not that long. I don't know if did you ever do the quest where you have to go where you go into King Deseret's tomb? That one was longer.
Yeah.
Or if you did the quest at Natlan where you end up fighting a dragon, that one was longer too. So it's not that bad. Where am I going? There's an Elazar hospital? They said an old hospital. I don't know if they did. I must have missed it when they talked about it being used to treat Elazar.
I've never missed Fontaine so much in all my life.
Is this the place? It's in terrible shape, and there's sand everywhere.
My bad, I forgot to heal.
I want to talk to Jeeves. Look on me. Because his
Fine, go. I'll come get my phone in half an hour. Call him.
in half an hour?
Call him now. I'll get my phone in half an hour.
No, I could call him after the half an hour. Does this make any sense? Can I watch you? Can I still watch you like if I'm on the phone?
No, because you're gonna be talking in the background. What you're doing now. Guys, help! I'm arguing with a 14-year-old.
Actually, I'm almost 15, y'all.
All right, where we going? Now that my team's actually alive,
Can I play with you?
how would we do that?
I forgot. I don't know.
All right, let's kill things.
Can we get Genshin on the Nintendo Switch?
I don't think Genshin's on the Switch, is it?
Yeah! Oh my god, he's on the phone with a mic.
Well, that's gonna be an argument. Have you found the door to Conria? I think somebody showed me where it was. Who are you shooting at? Oh, there's another enemy over there. What did we just fight?
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected. Super strong bandits?
The fact that Farina's puppets are still in the background shooting stuff.
Things dropping out of the sky? He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one.
Right, he's a Dendro character.
Let's go in and take a look.
Ugh. Well, they did say it was abandoned, I guess.
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
Duh.
And just like that, he sits. What are you reading?
Okay, sure.
The natural position, which is the position probability of an entity in natural.
Position, which is the position.
He's reading a physics book.
Of an entity.
So.
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya.
He's reading a physics book. That's funny.
How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
Duh.
Hey, and anyway, it's not Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so.
Alright, so now we wait till nightfall. Alright, at least I didn't have to manually wait.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Oh. What the fuck?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's underground.
It's from below.
But there's
Something is off about the interior here.
Let's haul it out. Ooh. Are we about to do a dungeon? What the fuck?
As I thought. There's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mech.
Alright, so we got a whole puzzle. Wait, what just happened? Investigate. Wait, so why they kick me out? Okay, so we gotta go out here to find the way to open this. Got it, got it. Alright, let's look around. Oh my god, I almost just killed her. Alright, I'm gonna fall. So I guess we're looking for more. Oh, this whole area is explorable. Okay. Oh, there's one. Oh, it's Dendro. Ah, I'm over here attacking with the wrong elemental character. Nobody saw that. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm gonna take Arlecchino off my team for a minute.
Just what will we come across?
Oh, look. I'll take that. Alright, so we found one. Oh my god, Angel, you just scared the shit out of me.
Ready.
She's back, guys. Oh, he's dead. Alright, cool. I mean, I kind of meant to kill him. Oh, there's the other one. There should be a third one around.
Following orders.
Die. Alright, so how do we turn this thing on? Hold this. And this.
Into the shadows.
Dancing in the wind. Shower me with
Loaded.
Die. Can you just fucking die already? Thank you. Fuck. That took way too long. Alright, so there should be one more. That's one of my favorite things about Farina's summons. They just keep on attacking, even if I'm not even paying attention. Always fun. Alright, I'm assuming it's gonna be up here somewhere. Alright, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, right there. Alright. Yeah, we did it. I wish there was a teleport point, like, here. Alright, down we go. I feel like I should switch my party around. Something tells me we're gonna fight something.
This will be a
Like, I know she needs some healing, but I think it'll be okay. that's the same one. All right. Uh-oh.
Look, there's someone. Good idea. Let's approach.
Who the fuck is this guy? I was expecting to find all the people here, but
You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But also, why is he the only one
Didn't expect to see him here.
who the fuck is he?
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the Academia.
Oh.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satya. Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be... Looks like they've already taken everyone away.
Damn.
For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him.
That's sad.
There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Probably people.
Loaded?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. The symptoms are identical.
Huh?
Allow me to jog your memory.
Oh.
Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh yeah, this guy that went nuts. I forgot about this guy.
Oh!
Correct. The Academia is behind all. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale.
Oh.
First, the Academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection.
They're trying to start a war?
Emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the Academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the Academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded on. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret and look for the notion of an Academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
So because there's two warring factions, they basically just blaming the other faction while they do all the dirty shit.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the Academia that brought the scholars to Aru village and...
Throughout this process, one thing has changed.
The scholars'
identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, an exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing, if you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Because they're gone, they can experiment on them.
Resource?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be
extracted? You mean...
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching.
So they extracted all of this guy's knowledge, so that's why he's going crazy.
So, the human brain...
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process.
Kind of like what they were doing with the dreams. They were trying to extract everybody's knowledge in the dream scenario that we were stuck in.
Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of...
Hyman's a little confused. Can they...
No, they can't. Most of the Mad Scholars had made contact with the divine consciousness in the forest. That's why the Academia is after. Right, because they're trying to make a god. It's also safe to assume that this knowledge has something to do with the Fatui, the Doctor, and also the Balandir. They're using divine knowledge capsules to turn the balladeer into a god.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
Ooh.
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting cannot. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge.
This is getting interesting now.
I'm particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry.
Thankfully, we got past the boring stuff because this is actually really interesting.
Extracting information from people.
Sounds like you're really against.
Of course. The academia's, whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules of this matter needs to be corrected. Just like fixing a typo.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy?
Not to be callous, but no.
Ooh.
My criteria are a little more restrictive than that.
So he's a dick.
There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that?
Save every last person.
Save every last person?
Probably not.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. The divine knowledge capsule.
I do what I want, he said.
To investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take.
Though he rejects the notion of greater moral responsibility, he justifies his actions because they are the true to his personal motivations. He doesn't pretend to be a saint. Someone like him might actually make for a better ally.
Hyman's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
Though I must say,
that was funny.
I enjoy this feeling of being the odd one. Uniqueness is also an asset.
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset. Her life.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general.
Duh.
There's nothing more to it.
He really is a dick.
He won't last long if we leave him here. We'll work out our next step.
So all of the experimentation that the academia has been doing is to turn the Balandair into a fucking god. Even the dream sequence and trying to draw all of the knowledge out of everybody that was stuck in the dream is just to keep on increasing the power of this dude. And now these people that have gone mad because they touched divine consciousness, they're trying to combine that divine consciousness with him by extracting their knowledge. It's kind of silly.
You must be tired. You should...
What's the situation?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Never...
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while. Yet,
yep,
they fled once we were headed to the village. Almost as...
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us
Oh,
could be
shit.
secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
Dun dun dun. It's Paimon. We gotta eat her.
Our friendship's that shallow?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Duh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is, Sino's the mole.
He's not the mole. He's probably got somebody following him.
And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Al-Haytham, since you were always acting.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra?
The fuck? What?
As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, if you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to...
The academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you.
Ooh.
Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow.
It predicted my every...
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the fact that you resigned is proof that their suspicions were well-founded.
So they knew he was going to be a loose cannon, so they followed him to be able to track him.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
That's a good one. I mean, he could have lashed out and be like, that's not true, no, blah, 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 but no, he understands.
Predicted my movements. Then I...
Whoa, you bound.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is. If the academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be... Yep, that's...
They'll
One step behind him.
In the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
All right, come on, come on.
Let's go, guys! Please, wait! I want to go too.
You want to go too?
I want to find Grandpa.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Couldn't just say no because of the fact that we're going to do something dangerous.
Paimon feels like...
Alrighty. Alright. This probably gonna be our last combo.
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert.
Oh shit, we actually have to follow him.
My hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here.
Oh.
What's this?
Oh.
It's buried in the sand.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay. So, we have...
What'd they find? Buried objects.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device. Something that looks like there were more
Headset?
than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because there are device fragments scattered around. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Digging in the sand. You dig up another device. At least I don't have to go looking for the device. They found it.
Is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a device used to extract a...
How did it end up buried in the sand? They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry. Your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that
we should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by... I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Ooh, so they've been here for a little while.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Alright, chat. Unfortunately, I gotta call it here for the night.
Running on sand is so tiring.
No, we had a blast. We got through a lot. Act 3 was probably my favorite act of the quest so far. And unfortunately, I gotta call it here. I'm gonna get this teleport point right here. So if I needed to, whenever I need to come back, oh my god, it is up top. Can I even get to it from here? I have no idea. But guys, thanks for tuning in. Next week, cross fingers, we should be finishing the Samaria quest next week. I'm going to set aside some extra time so we can try and blow through the whole quest next week, so we can finally get to Fontaine. Guys, check out my other content, of course. We've been doing a lot of other content. Games, hobbies. It will be a reaction stream this week, so come by for that too. As always, guys, appreciate you, and I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Later. Hold on, let me hit you guys with the goodbye music.